apologize. Gotta apologize. I did really good on YouTube for like 9 months. Like never missed 2 days a week, and it has been it's been a struggle. I was down there at Choke Canyon. We didn't have any service really. I was at Eufaula, Oklahoma, in this Big 10 building. Didn't have any service. Couldn't upload anything. I've kind of slacked off a little bit, not on purpose. I've got stuff. I just couldn't upload anything. And when you can't upload, you kind of don't really have that need to like do stuff. Then some bad things too, like I forgot my camera on day 2 of Choke. And so I didn't even record us catching that big bag at Eufaula, Oklahoma. I think I'm gonna do a waters series. And when I say a waters series, right, like I've done obviously deep waters, and I did Alabama waters. I think I'm going to do a series on this. Everything's not perfect with this one. Day 2, I only practiced 3 days, and I didn't make the cut, came close, but there's a lot in this one. I always like to do some that have a lot in there, and this will have a lot because it's a brand new lake to me. How it all worked out and played, like there's a lot in there. I did day 2 of practice, I pushed record, and for whatever reason, at the end of the day, I looked at my stuff, didn't record anything. Like it was on, my camera was on the whole time, and so it was on the whole time, but the problem is like it didn't record, and I didn't know there. Anyways, and I'm driving. If y'all look at this, by the way. So I also found out that I'm an hour and 15 minutes from my house, that they had like all the electricity's out in this town. They were like, hey, make sure you get gas, because they had some storms come through here last night. I didn't know it. And there's like half these towns don't have electricity. I've seen a ton of trees laid over. I don't think tornadoes came through. Look, like, see that power line down? Like, or that, and look, all the stuff on, like, stuff over there. It doesn't look like houses got damaged or anything, but there's a lot of trees messed up. Anyways, I know that doesn't have anything to do, but I'm having to watch. I almost ran through a light earlier because it's not even red blinking. There's just nothing on. Anyways, so, and one other thing, like I said, sometimes those cameras get weird, where a lot of times it happens in practice, not in the tournament. But on day 1, yeah, I'm going down the lake, and I guess it turned off on me for a little bit. So I go fishing, first spot, and I fish for a while, like down this bank, and I catch something. That's not going to be on there. And it sucks too. It sucks because it might be the coolest catch of the entire event. The camera had turned off for whatever reason, and I didn't notice it till I started driving again, and I'm like, why is that thing just not on? And I was like, great. So I restarted it right after that. So I'll explain it. It's not a big deal. It's just a cool catch that won't be on there. And day 2, I'll explain day 2 of practice. So I am going to do that stuff because, man, there's a lot that's in this one. This is the cool stuff. This is the stuff that, like, man, this one, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, after today, man, there was so much, and I saw it all come together. I like those events. I like the events that you don't see coming, that you don't think something good's gonna happen. Guys, I like to go fishing, like just go fishing. And I just went fishing. I even made a comment. I was like, I think it was at the start, going, I don't even think, there's a good chance when I go today, I'll catch fish on stuff I never even threw in practice. These are the tournaments I like. This is real fishing. It's not that fake YouTube stuff. It's not like everyone wants this, like, let's go out there and find a bunch of fish and then go to them in a tournament and catch them. Yeah, now, that doesn't happen for me, hardly ever. I'm starting to realize maybe I have a flaw too in my game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got some flaws, but maybe I have a flaw in and how I practice, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe not, though. Maybe that's why I get better as tournaments go along. And it's because of how I practice. I don't know. I'll let y'all be the judge. I do think I would have caught him if I had made the cut. I will say that. I don't know. It was a cool event. I'll be honest, I wasn't excited about being here. I've been just going nonstop. Oh, here's one of those lights. No electricity. I know this light though, the road I was on. See, look. I think I'm in Gladewater, right? Like, lights aren't even on. Gas station didn't have any electricity. Come on, 18-wheeler, let's rock and roll. It's not that I didn't want to be here. I just didn't really. I was really tired. I was really worn down. I didn't practice there's nothing. I kind of looked up and realized, this sounds crazy, but when you're not trying to qualify for the elites, you're just kind of, there's no championship. So in the Toyotas, there's a championship. There's the Angler of the Year. There's other stuff to go after. Well, here, I know everyone's going to sit there and go, what do you mean if you win, you're in the Classic? Okay. There's 230 guys thinking the same thing, and 229 of them end up failing at that goal. So not that it's not a goal, but you know, I live with reality. Sorry, there's a reality I live with, and the reality is, chances are I'm not going to win one of these. I could. I'm not saying I won't ever win one, but I can't go into every one of them going, yep, I'm going to win this one. No, it's just I go out there to fish and catch them as good as I possibly can. Usually when you go out there and win one, any event, it's just because rarely, it's not like I go around and circle this on a calendar. I've done that in years past, never worked out. Never worked out. Like, sometimes they're the worst events ever. So, you know, I didn't know this lake. It didn't set up. I thought it was going to set up how I wanted to fish. That's what I thought. It almost did. It almost did. And like practice, you'll see. It almost did. And then it did not. And then it set up a different way. And I started kind of figuring that out. And it kind of became cool and different and interesting. And I learned a lot. And I get excited at these events because of what you learn, and then when you can take that, what you learn, and apply it everywhere else. I don't know if I got any better after Toledo. I did good at Toledo, but I don't know if I got any better. I got better after Choke. There's just certain tournaments you get better after. This is the tournament I got better after, no doubt, in multiple things. Choke actually helped me a little bit for this, and I figured out, I'm gonna do a whole video on this. I figured out this live scope, non-live scope thing. That's a whole nother issue. But I had sometimes I don't talk about live scope in a certain way, right? And what I mean by that is live scope's ever changing. And if you're listening to this, you're thinking I'm talking about like how to catch them on live scope. No, what I'm talking about is just the idea of live scope and how it's going to change fishing. Good, bad, that's irrelevant. It will change fishing. And I'm starting to see it change things. And like I said, some good, some bad, but the concepts of fishing. And that, I saw something in this event, and I don't even know if I should, I guess I think I'm gonna let the secret out on it. That I see it happening. And I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I think you should too. And it's not what you're thinking. It's not like I'm using the actual live scope. We're not talking about the unit. I'm just gonna use live scope and what people think about it and use it to my advantage. And I saw it go down. So this is my video letting y'all know I'm pretty sure. Okay. I haven't looked at the footage from today, so I hope it's on there. I hope it's on there. It should be. The camera was rolling, it was blinking, red light. We should get all that on there. And then names. I thought for about a couple seconds about names. We can go dirty waters, but that's not really true. We can go red dirt waters, right? We can go Hallman's backyard waters. I don't know. I'll come up with something. And yeah, I think this is going to be my one for. Well, I might do more than this one this year. You never know. I got a bunch more tournaments, but this is going to be on there. I think it's going to be a good one. I think so. Anyways, all right. I'm back at YouTube. I got some time off from fishing. I got a bunch of videos. Start killing it. Get ready, guys. All right.